Squash, it didn't go quite according to plan, did it? What happened?
Not quite. Well, the plan was to climb Mount Everest and fly off the top. And basically we aimed to go for the summit on the best weather day, where the winds were light and the weather looked perfect. And as we set off for the summit, it looked great. But within a few hours, the weather came in and a storm came in, so there was no chance of flying.
And I think we can see what happened when you came down from the summit. Let's have a look.
It's taken me ages to get down. Haven't drank anything for about 12 hours. Haven't eaten anything. All my water bottles are frozen solid. My nose is looking pretty horrendous. My face is probably quite swollen. I didn't get to fly off Everest, but 1 out of 2 isn't bad. I got to the summit.
So on top of your obvious huge disappointment, it was a nightmare getting back down again, wasn't it?
You're just extremely tired, you know. We'd climbed for 12 hours and you give everything you've got to get to the top, and getting back down, it's quite traumatic and difficult.
You think you'd feel really elated as well when you got to the top, but it was really bad conditions. How are you feeling then?
In all honesty, when I got to the top, I was quite scared. I didn't know that I could get back down. Like I said, I was completely exhausted. And so the elation comes afterwards. You know, at the time, it's not the most amazing thing, but afterwards, it really is.
I know this is going to sound like a really dumb question. I'm sure you're asked it a lot, but why? Why do you do it? Why not stay at home, be comfortable?
It's a wonderful thing, you know. I think with challenges, and you'll know this yourself and anybody listening, when you challenge yourself to do something that's difficult, the reward is always afterwards, and the harder it is, the more amazing the reward. And I guess with mountains, I started climbing smaller mountains, they got bigger and bigger, and then it was Everest.
Yeah.
Tell us about the other record-breaking stuff you've done.
Well, I was the first female to fly off the summit of Mont Blanc, so that was pretty incredible. I didn't find out until afterwards. So that was my record.
Amazing.
And what about what you're doing next? What are the future?
I'm not exactly sure. I think I'm going to stay at sea level for a while. And then I'm looking at cycling from Land's End to John O'Groats and doing a bit more, lower level stuff for a while.
Wow, it's amazing. Any kind of tips for people who want to do what you've done in the past? It seems to me like, you know, no challenge is kind of big enough.
Absolutely, I've got tips. I mean, I think people should just go for it. You know, if you've got a dream, absolutely go for it. Find out what's involved, prepare yourself really well, and don't listen to other people, you know, too much if they say you can't do it or it seems ridiculous, because I get told that all the time. And, you know, if I'd listened to everybody, I wouldn't have gone for it and I wouldn't have got to the top.
You're an inspiration to us all, Squash. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.